Yeah, UFC Vegas 38. Here we come.
It's all right.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mo. We coming back at you with another video. Little UFC Vegas 38 Santos versus Walker recap. See how the fights went down, go through them. We've been posting videos all night. We try to do a little something different. I don't know if I like that or if I should just go live and do them, or if I can't go live, just don't do anything at all. Just kind of, second week in play. So kind of just experiment. If you could, go check the videos out and hit that like if you could. If you're new to the channel, I cover all things UFC, all things Bellator. I'll even cover some PFL, some predictions, picks. We do betting videos, all that good stuff. So if you enjoy that type of content, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification. Because after this quick little video, I'm going to start doing tape on next week. And I tell you what, I might even do a video on the main event, breaking it down tonight. That's how serious I am about it. It's just throwing it into making it full-fledged hobby. You know what I mean? Not just betting. We want to nail these fights. We want to kind of predict how they're going to go. And we want to nail it for y'all just as much as me. So the people that support me, I appreciate you. Once again, like, share, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at MostScreenFightP1. I post quite a bit there. I like, I'm kind of like the king of the fake, the king of the deep fakes besides Darren Till. But let's get into it, man. If you have a Tapology account, you can follow me on there at MostScreen. Also, if you do not have a book to bet on, or let's say you do and you want another book to bet on, go to mybookie.ag. Use code MO100. That's capital M, capital O. First-time depositors, you get they match your deposit. Max is $1,000. So go in there, use that code, double that deposit. On the first fight on the card, we had Alejandro Perez with Johnny Eduardo. Your boy's pick was, I was thinking Perez by decision. I was thinking Johnny, tough enough to probably win the first round. Second round be sketchy. Perez turn it up in the third. That's what I was thinking. Didn't go that way. Johnny came out very low volume first round. Threw a couple leg kicks. Perez caught him with a left hook, kind of swelled his eye up a little bit. Him being 43 probably didn't help on that swelling. Perez. So kind of even first round, maybe even give it to Johnny. But second round, they came out. Johnny took him down. When he took him down, it's like it pissed Perez off. He had top control maybe a minute and a half, something like that. But Perez got to his feet, got a takedown of his own, styled on him, transitioned on him, got him in a nice little scarf lock, little bulldog, and you can hear it thundering outside. It's crazy. Every time I stream, either my dog has to go to the bathroom or it pours down rain. End up getting a submission. So Perez defeats Johnny, submission at 4:13 of round 2. Got that right. Did not get the method right, though. Fight number 2, Stephanie Egger versus Shayna Young. So they come out, kind of went down like I predicted in the prediction video. Make sure you check those out. I know they're a little late this week. We're going to try to get them out earlier this week. We got a little new method that we're going to try so we can make sure that we get it out there for you. But I figure how Shayna Young is a good wrestler. She comes forward. Even when she punches, she throws punches and bunches and falls forward. Figured she would be able to fall into the clinch of Edgar. Edgar being the taller, lankier fighter and the judoka. I figured she would be able to get double underhooks, body lock takedown, but she ended up going double overhooks, outside trip takedown, little judo throw, first round. Second round, a lot of the same. Young came out. Egger did the same thing, but this time she styled on her on top and ended up just ground and pound her. She hit her with an elbow, and Young started covering up hard, and the referee, I guess, had sympathy, came in, jumped in, and stopped it. So round 2, so we got the pick right. We did not get it. Could have been by submission very easily. She just would have went for it, but she didn't. But we did get the round right, so we got a partial one there. So off to a decent start. See, fight number 3, we had Douglas Andrade versus Perillo. I heard a lot of people talking how they were thinking Perillo, but I mean, and to each their own. Just from what I've seen, Andrade was good at what Perillo was, but better, along with the grappling. Came out, threatened the grappling some, but that's all he needed. Counter left hook, lifted him off his feet. Andrade KO victory. Dunzo. So that's how that one went down. I had Andrade KO TKO, but I had round 2, so we got another partial there. So at this point, feeling good about herself, and then this happens. I was on Devontae Smith, and this was one that I was completely off on. I'll tell you that. I mean, I knew Malarkey was a live dog. Check the prediction video out. But I ended up going Smith. I did, and he did catch him with a pretty decent shot in the first, I think it was. Malarkey just walked through it, though, man. Dude's a tough dude. Dude can grapple. Dude can wrestle. Dude has volume. He has good cardio. Big frame for lightweight, too. Malarkey styled, man, and as an underdog, it was a good win. So Malarkey ended up defeating Devontae Smith KO TKO at the 251 mark of the second round. I completely was totally off. So at that point, I think I'm 3-1. Let me get to the Cara Rosa fight. Rosa just domination from start to finish. A lot of people were thinking she was going to finish. I picked her by decision. If Carrera is anything besides that big old donk on her, she's tough. And she was a human punching bag the whole time. Rosa just styled on her, stayed at distance, used volume, nice leg kicks, jumping switch knees, was pretty violent at times. But when it got in the third, she just kind of knew she won, and you could kind of tell that she just kind of coasted at that point. So we nailed that one perfect on that one. So we were styling on ourselves at this point. We were feeling like we're going to go to war. We're hitting them with the peg bounce. And we're getting on to the next one. Casey O'Neill versus Antonia Shevchenko. I know a lot of people were on Shevchenko as a dog. I even kind of considered it a little bit, but then I just thought to myself, what is Shevchenko bad at? She's bad at takedowns. She cannot stop takedowns. O'Neill started off pressure, came all the way across the cage, did not play, pressured against the cage. Shevchenko did good at first at stopping the takedown. Nice tie plum, nice knees. Kind of Shevchenko in the first, I would say, even though it was close. But then round 2, O'Neill came out, styled, got takedown, transitioned on her. Almost, I think, had a rear naked choke, gave up on it, ended up just grinding and pounding at the very end. She was blasting her for like 30 seconds. Finally, the referee, I think it's Tagoni, he likes to see people almost die. And he came in and stopped it. So our pick was O'Neill submission round 2. Ended up being O'Neill. We did not get the submission, but we got the round. So at that point, we're back on board, semi-perfect. We can live with that. Next up, this one was sketch, but how the judges saw it, well, at least 2 of them, that's how I saw it. Jared Gordon defeats Joe Selecki by third round split decision. First round comes out, Selecki looks good, gets a takedown, and just basically rides it out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely wins the first round 10-9. Second round come out. He gets a takedown. Gordon ends up, I don't remember if he reverses it or gets up, gets a takedown of his own. Maybe he reversed it, but then he ended up getting on top at like the 230 mark, and he controlled the rest of the round. So, him staying on top for 2 minutes and 30 seconds along with some ground and pound was way more than what Selecki did in that round. And so, to me, clear round, Jared Gordon. Third round, they come out, all striking. Both guys go for takedowns. Neither of them get it. And they start kind of banging at the end. You know what I mean? Not really banging. It's just Gordon had a little bit more volume. So they end up giving the decision to Gordon. I had Gordon by decision. So at this point, we only have one loss on the board. Next up, Alex Hernandez, Mike Breeden. Alex Hernandez comes in, smokes Mike Breeden's boots via KO TKO at 1 minute 20 in round one. He broke some. I mean, he was part.
Come on, hit me before I lose my nerve.
And this is how I met.
Tyler Durden.
But every Saturday night, we were finding something out.
Welcome to Fight Club.
Why do people think that I'm you?
I'm free in all the ways that you are not.
Definitely part of the Fight Club. We'll go to the chat real quick. We got Big Terlansky. Shout out to Zerlansky. We got Zev Love. Casey is relentless. Shout out to the boys. And if you made it to this part in the video, if you're catching the replay or live, I appreciate you taking the time to rock with your boy. Second week in play. We hit over the 100 subscriber mark. That was the goal. So we overachieved. We want to keep it rolling, guys. If you haven't subscribed, do your boy a favor. I was checking some of the analytics and I saw some of the people on the prediction videos were watching, which I appreciate, but they are not subscribed. Take time, hit the subscribe button for your boy. Join the community. Let's go. I had Hernandez by decision. I was thinking Breeden, which Breeden came out. First round was tough. Came forward hard. Threw some big shots. Hernandez had to shoot. Breeden, good hips on the first takedown. Backed up, reset. Some more shots were thrown. Hernandez went for another takedown. Breeden looked good, but on that exit, kind of Hernandez clipped him. Then Hernandez threw a big shot. Breeden lost his mouthpiece. All of a sudden, Hernandez does what Hernandez does against scrubs, comes in, blitzes with almighty power, and smokes his boots, knocks him the clean out. Alex Hernandez. We did not get the method, but we got the pick right. Plus, that closed out a nice little big parlay. We had a nice night betting, too. Next up. Now, this one right here was a close one, but I did get it wrong. I picked Serkinov submission round one, thinking that he could get him down, thinking he could exploit that. Once he got him down, I thought he was going to be able to slice through him like butter. It didn't work that way. Jocko did a good job staying at base, stopping the takedowns. As soon as he would get any type of exit against the cage, he would take it. Boom, he's out. You know, where Serkinov was throwing one shot, Jotko was throwing 3 or 4. So it was very nice work by Jotko. I still think it could have been – it was a split. Like, it could have went Misha's way. So at the underdog price, I wasn't mad at it. Still, though, I knew Jocko would have volume. I wish I would have seen more that he could have stopped those takedowns. And we would have only had one loss on the night. But we did take a loss there. We took an L. It is what it is. At that point, we have 2 losses. Next up, we have Nico Price. We have Alex Oliveira. I don't think anybody saw this going to decision. But it did. And Nico Price was the pick. KO TKO round 3. None of that happened. Price by decision is what happened. And I think it was pretty clear, 29-28 Price. So I think Price won round 1, Cowboy won round 2, Price won round 3. It was pretty slick. He stole it at the very end. Cowboy had a body lock, maybe 30 seconds left, went to go drag him down against the cage. Nico switched the position, got on top. As they were falling, he fell into half guard and started throwing them big meat beaters, them big dick beaters, hammer fist him to the dome, how Nico does. And I think that's probably what stole him the round, which in turnaround gave him the victory. So we got that pick right too. Didn't get any type of method or anything, but at least we got the pick right. Next one is a crazy one, and I'm glad I can come to you and talk to you in a calm, nice voice and not craziness. But Kevin Holland, Kyle Daukaus ends in a no contest. Crazy events. Starts out round one. Of course, Daukaus gets Holland against the cage. Holland hears DC. First off, he says to DC something like, wrestling's a lot better, huh, DC? DC laughs or whatever. They're in the Apex, so it's quiet. Then they are in the clinch. Daukaus has him in a weird type reverse full Nelson, and DC says, wow, Daukaus sure is long. And Holland goes, he sure is, DC. Hey, Daukaus is long as shit. You know what I mean? So they were going that way. But then the ref ends up separating them, and they come in to clash like in Rocky, wherever, where him and Apollo go to throw hands, and all of a sudden the movie ends. That's how they did, but Daukaus' head went right into Holland's side of his face, knocked clean out, eyes rolling back in the head as he's falling down. Daukaus jumps on top. You see Mergliata look and point towards the judges, like, hey, we're going to review this, but he lets it keep going, and then Daukaus jumps on a Darce, tries to roll with it. Holland does defend it, but then he ends up somewhere in the scramble. Daukaus gets a rear naked choke. They're on their feet, and he ends up having to tap. But then there's this big thing. They're on the outside. They're reviewing it. They got the review light on. Mergliata says first, he's like, it says something along the lines of they're going to give it to Daukaus, but next time they know type shit. And then you see Mark Ratner, which is the head of the commission. He starts stepping in. Then Herb Dean steps in, and they all start discussing it on the outside. And they come to the conclusion of no contest. So thank goodness we did not take a nail. That's just like a draw. That's just like a whatever. So that counts in the one column. So so that didn't count as a loss. So that's good. Because what I'm going to start doing, which I'm going to start as of last week with the new channel, all the UFC picks, we're going to start keeping track of our record or our overall record. We're going to start announcing it on the videos and all that stuff, how people do. And then they can always be tracked here on Tapology at whatever last week's UFC pay-per-view was, 266, something like that, because that was the start of the channel. That was the first week of the channel. That's where we're starting, and we're just going to continue to roll. So good, that doesn't count as a loss. Main event time. We got Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker. Everybody thought it was going to be a barn burner. As of me, I picked Santos TKO round one. Wasn't anything like that. There was approximately 33 strikes thrown in the whole fight. I don't know if that's an exact number, but it's probably damn close. And a whole bunch of nothing was going on except for 3 of the 2 rounds. Santos did a little bit more than Walker. He cracked him, I think, in round 5 pretty good. Walker showed to have a pretty decent chin. So winner Santos, and ended the night 9-2-1, 2 perfects, 545 points, 452nd in the world. Let's see if we know anybody, see if we recognize any names of any of the people we know in the top. Shout out to C. Wright, 775, went 11 of 12. See if we see anybody. I don't that I can. If I missed your name and you randomly watching this and you're like, yeah, you motherfucker, I'm right there, dude. It's like, hey, yo, my bad, bro. Calm down. But let's see what that jumps. Let's see as far as our percent, what we're looking at. We're picking at a 63%, 227 and 130 now, 13 perfect, 67 decisions. So we're moving up. If you want to follow me on Tapology, follow me there at MoScream. And Yeah, let's go check it out real quick. Shout out to the boys in the chat that hooked a brother up. Daukaus fight should not have been no contest. It was not a fight-ending strike. Yeah, right, bro. What are you talking about? It knocked him out on his feet. Danaher black belt. Zev Love. He was knocked out from the headbutt fight ending, affecting outcome of the fight. But yes, yeah, for sure. Also, shout out Dean, saving Holland betters. No doubt. Hey, Zev Love, you nailed it. Shout out to Herb finally not fucking us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was totally knocked out from the flash knockout, bro. Just go back and watch. Or just look at the thumbnail right here, and you can see that his eyes are rolled in the back of his head. Flash KO affects outcome of the fight, brother. Zev Love, you are right. But, I mean, I respect the homie. Overall, good night. I mean, I guess I could start trying to keep up with all the unit stuff that everybody else does, but that's really just being at a profitable night. I won like 150. No, like 125. So, not the best night ever, but we still made out on the positive. So, that's good. But yeah, no, that's that. That's UFC Vegas 38. It's only 9:09 p.m. I like these early cards. I'm going to go watch some stuff on the main event next week, UFC Vegas 39. I'm going to go live, maybe possibly tonight, do a little breakdown. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I told you we're in it to win it. We're going to start putting out that content weekly. If you enjoy it, let me know in the comments. How did you do tonight? Let me know about them big winner tickets that you cashed. Because if you watched my videos this week, then you cashed. I told you to play one main parlay. We parlayed up 4 from Bellator, 2 from UFC. Cashed. Done. Just boom, throw it on that, walk away. But along with, I gave you 9 winners too. So let's go. Appreciate everybody taking the time. Share the video. And until next time, remember, always bet responsibly. Or just go out like a G. You know what I mean? Peace.
So long, man. Have a good rest.
Fuck you! Hey, help me!